Tack, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Get him up! Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Head towards the center! Head towards the center! Get back! Get back! Head towards the center! Aye, aye, sir! Ass! Straight! Ass! Head back, double time! Head back, double time! Open the damn mouth! Straight now! Aye, sir! Jump up and run back! Aye, aye, sir! Jump up and run back! Aye, sir! Run back! Run back! Run back! Run back! Run! 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 Ass! Let's go!
Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, let's kick this thing off. Get our PT going here. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna do our 1 minute PT. Let me get my clock ready. Yeah, I got the stopwatch ready. Let me just adjust this real quick. All right, here we go. With some double jacks. All right, we're gonna run in place. All right, we're gonna touch our knees, elbow to knees. High knees, bring your knees up to your hands. Jumping jacks. Run in place. Toe touches. Touch your toes. Stretch and touch your toes. Stretch, touch your toes. Stretch and touch your toes. All right, and that's it. All right, I hope y'all feeling good this morning. It's Thursday morning. All right, that was a good workout. I think I ran 3 miles yesterday, so the workout's going pretty good. Did my step deck yesterday, so everything is looking good. All right, now we're gonna get into our first training here.
The world is full of books on how to lose weight, but the world is still full of fat people. This is a top 5 takeaway summary of trading for a living by Dr. Alex Elder. This video will teach you how to analyze markets and how to trade them successfully. I can share the knowledge, but only you can supply the motivation. Takeaway number 1. The 3 pillars of trading. Successful trading rests on 3 pillars: psychology, market analysis and trading systems, and money management. This is like a chair with 3 legs. Remove one of them and you'll hurt yourself. Ow! Or, well, in this case, your trading account. Before you get a grip of yourself, there are no trading systems in the world that can help you in becoming a successful trader. Just like a diet doesn't work if you don't stick with it, you won't be profitable in the markets if you can't stick to your trading system and your money management rules. Money management can't help you unless you have a trading system with a positive expected return on investment. People have tried this at the roulette tables for decades, and it does not work. The casino will always get the better of you. Finally, there's no trading system that can make up for poor money management. A short string of losses, in combination with poor money management, will destroy your trading account. So you need all three of them. Now, let's break them down, one by one. Takeaway number 2. How to keep your emotions in check. In Trading for a Living, Alex Elder presents a lot of helpful advice on how to make sure that your emotions are under control while trading. He states that analyzing yourself may actually take as much time as analyzing the markets. In Trading in the Zone, a book written by Mark Douglas that I've summarized before, I talk more about this. But here are 6 advice from Alex Elder. Be realistic. I currently have $10,000 and I'm thinking about quitting my job and supporting myself on this. What do you think? I think you should think again. Keep a diary of your trades. When you enter a trade, write down your reasons for doing so and attach a print screen of what the situation looked like. This is essential for learning from your past mistakes so that you won't repeat them again in the future. Set up rules before entering. Before joining the crowd and inevitably getting influenced by it, set up a strategy for how you're going to exit the trade. Stop trading. If you feel like you are trading too much and that your results are poor, quit trading for that month and take a step back and analyze yourself and your methods. Don't count money. If you find yourself translating your current paper profits into things that you'll be able to buy with that money, exit that trade at once. Practice sound money management. More on this in takeaway number 5, but practicing this will help you keep your cool. Takeaway number 3. One indicator to rule them all. When analyzing markets and observing a price chart of a security that you want to trade, indicators of different kinds will help you in your examination. You can compare these indicators to footsteps of a man walking his dog. The man, in this parable, represents a long-term indicator of the market, and the dog represents a so-called oscillator. When they are out walking together, the man will probably leave a fairly straight trail, just like a trend-following indicator. The dog can't run away from the man further than the length of its leash, and at the end point in one direction, it is likely that it will turn and run the other way. It is only on rare occasions, such as when it sees a rabbit, that it will deviate from this. Trend-following indicators include moving averages, MACD, directional system, on-balance volume, and many others. And they are useful for, well, identifying and catching trends. It is usually profitable to trade in the direction of these. Oscillators include stochastics, rate of change, force index, Elder Ray, and many others. They are useful for identifying turning points, and it is usually profitable to trade in the opposite direction of these. The main point here is that there is no one indicator to rule them all. Different indicators are used for different purposes and in different situations, and it often pays to combine them, as we shall see in takeaway number 4. Here are 3 rules of thumb for using indicators. Exponentials are better than normal averages. The moving average is probably the most famous indicator of them all, and it expresses what the average price of the, for instance, last 13 days of the security looked like. Alex Elder recommends using an exponential for this indicator, and for all other indicators involving longer time periods as well, which, instead of weighing all past days equally in calculating the average, attaches more weight to the more recent days. Watch-related markets. An indicator is more reliable if it's confirmed by a similar indicator in a related market. For example, if the exponential moving average of the last 13 days is up in, say, General Motors, and it's confirmed by an uptick in Ford, it is a sign of strength. You need a bigger fishing rod to catch a bigger fish. Signals in longer time frames generally lead to greater price movements. Weekly charts beat dailies, which beat hourlies. Start out with a few indicators, both trend-following ones and oscillators, and learn to interpret them correctly. Add more of them as you get more comfortable. Takeaway number 4, the triple screen trading system.
Steve and Dave use eToro to trade cryptocurrencies. Steve does extensive research.
Traders often say things such as, "The trend is your friend. Let your profits run. Buy low, sell high." But why sell if the trend is up? And how high is high anyways? An issue of following indicators is that they often contradict each other. Not only can, for example, a moving average disagree with a MACD about whether there's a trend or not in the market, but a moving average can contradict itself, depending on which time frame that is used. The trend might be up on a daily chart, but down on an hourly. The triple screen trading system helps with issues such as these. It applies 3 separate tests to every trade. 1. Market tide. The first screen identifies long-term trends by analyzing, for example, the slope of a weekly MACD histogram. Other weekly trend-following indicators could be used here too, but this is what Alex Elder used in his original system. Enter only in the same direction as this indicator. 2. Market wave. This screen identifies waves that go against the tide. You want to time your entry well, even when going with the trend. Otherwise, you'll risk being stepped out by your stop quickly. Use an oscillator, such as the 2-day exponential moving average of the Force Index, to identify a good opportunity. You're looking for lows in your oscillator for buying opportunities and highs for shorting opportunities. Remember the dog from the previous takeaway? When he is at the far end of his leash in one direction, he is likely to turn. 3. Intraday breakout. The third screen identifies ripples in the same direction as the tide. It is a technique of entry, and when buying, it's called trailing buy stop. And when shorting, it's called trailing sell stop. For buying, when screen 1 and 2 allow for it, place a buy order 1 tick above the high of the previous day. Buy only if today's price goes to that point or higher. Place a stop at the low of the previous day. Here's a summary of the triple screen trading system before we get to money management. When you've built a system, whether it's based on the triple screen or not, just remember this. Most traders take a good system and destroy it when they try to turn it into a perfect one. Takeaway number 5. Money Management 101. Your priorities when constructing a money management system is 1. Survival. 2. Steady returns. 3. High returns. Dr. Alex Elder emphasizes that survival comes first, always. Live to trade another day. You can ensure this by sticking to a simple rule. Never risk more than 2% of your equity in a single trade. This includes commissions by a broker and slippage when entering and exiting the trade. Set up a stop loss so that this is enforced. Move that stop loss in the direction of your trade, never against it. So, if you're long, you may only move your stop upwards, and if you're short, you may only move it downwards. Let's say that you've identified an attractive opportunity for going long, according to the triple screen trading system, in a stock at $100. The stop loss should be placed at the low of the previous day, according to the trailing buy stop technique, which was, let's say, $90. The size of your trading account is $10,000. You can risk, remember, at most 2% of this, which is equal to $200. How many stocks are you allowed to buy in this situation? At most? Correct, 20 of them. For every stock you buy, you risk $10, and you are allowed to risk $200 in total on any given trade. So you can buy 20 shares, maximum. Now, what if the stock goes down to $95? Are you allowed to lower your stop to $85? No, never. You're only allowed to move stops in the direction of a trade, which in this case is upwards. For more about money management and the effect that different techniques have on your portfolio, you can watch my summary of Trade Your Way to Financial Freedom by Van K. Tharp. Here's a summary of my summary in less than 40 seconds. Successful trading rests on 3 pillars: psychology, market analysis and trading systems, and money management. You may have to spend just as much time analyzing yourself as you spend on analyzing the markets. There is no one indicator for all situations and purposes. Learn about different ones and combine them for optimal results. Use or take inspiration from the triple screen trading system. Survival always comes first. If you don't
All right, so each one is slightly different. Consolidation phases can be difficult for many people at first because there are multiple versions or variations of what a consolidation phase will look like. It can sometimes be tricky for people to identify those exact moments of when to take the trades. So there are certain indicators such as the Bollinger Bands that give us a better idea for where this fluctuating range will be. So if we delete those charts, reset our chart here, and let's bring it back to us. For example, if we added the Bollinger Band to our chart here, you'll notice that the Bollinger Band is also not a straight line. The top red line here, as well as the bottom green line, it fluctuates, it expands and contracts. You can see certain areas like this where it's really contracting. Other areas where it's really expanding and it gets really wide. And you see that during different times. Anytime that it's contracting, that means that the price is contracting and it's getting very close to some kind of a breakout to be pushing in one direction or the other. It doesn't always tell you right up front which direction that breakout will be in, but it does give you an idea for where some of that strong momentum will occur. During trending times, you see that the Bollinger Band lines are very far apart. During contraction phases or consolidation phases, such as between here and here, you'll see that the top red and green lines are very close to each other. So we see them kind of right on top of each other. So that's very typical. So based upon this concept, you can see how utilizing certain technical indicators as well as looking at price action itself can be very useful at identifying what market phase you're in and what strategy you would then want to implement. Because in consolidation, you can look for calls and puts. But during a trending time, you want to develop a directional bias. You want to say, if price is breaking out consistently in the downward direction, I want to look for these consistent breakout and retest moments so that I know when to get in the trade and which direction to take the trade in. And so you can develop specific rules and reasoning for that trade approach. So in addition to that, so identifying these higher highs and higher lows, let's show you just a couple of examples of this. And I'm going to hide the Bollinger Band just for this simple case. So here this morning on gold, we've had this very strong downtrend. And so let's just simply identify some of the pivot points and what these kind of higher highs and higher lows or lower highs and lower lows would look like in a downtrend. So if we just take our brush tool, we're just going to put a horizontal line
at some of these notable pivot points. And so you'll note that at each of these points where price is changing directions, note how each top line or each top pivot point is subsequently lower than the previous. Okay, there, and then there. All right. So by following this actually can become a very useful guide to helping you to identify trend direction. So with all of these lines, at first glance, you may say, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't see which ones are higher, lower, or which ones we would connect. So let's go about actually kind of connecting some of these. So if we drew kind of a little bit of an arch between each of the lower pivot points, all of these bottom lines, you'll note that subsequently they are going lower and lower with each one. Dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. These are known as lower lows. And then at this point, it kind of levels off and goes that way. And then finally, a higher low at this point. On the top pivot points, we have a lower high pivot point or lower top. This one is about equal. This one drops down, drops down, drops down, drops down, drops down, and it continues to do so. And then finally, at this point here, we finally have a higher top pivot point. Okay, so our first sign that this downtrend was over was right here at this moment. Why? Because this pivot point, this top line, is higher up than this one. Okay, so that's our first sign. Is we're tracking some of these pivot points. We're saying, hey, we're continually making lower top pivots, lower pivot points. But here was our first. And I'll put an arrow on this so you can see exactly what I'm referring to. So right here we get our first higher top pivot point in this downtrend. And then this one did not break a new low. And also we have a second higher top pivot point. And then we have a higher bottom pivot point at this level here than this one here. It may look very close, but I could tell you that this one is higher than this one. Okay, we lowered this line to the actual location where price is moving. This one is definitely lower than this one. So the point is that by simply identifying these pivot points, it not only allowed us to identify that we were continuing in this downtrend by seeing these lower pivot points, so we would have a directional bias looking for put options, but it also let us know when the phase ended. So in other words, when this strong downtrend was over and then began to transition into an uptrend, and as we can see here, if we drag price back over, that is exactly what happened thereafter, and that price continued to go up. So from that point on, we then start to track our top pivot points. So we start to see that same kind of stairs climbing effect, where each of the top pivot points and each of the bottom pivot points are gradually getting higher with each one. This is very classic of a new uptrend. Okay, is each of these is getting higher, progressively higher than the last. The moment you stop having that, you're either moving into a consolidation phase or you're moving into a new trend direction, either a downward phase or what. Okay, but you can see that each of these is gradually increasing in height. It's going up. Okay, even if we go from here, it's going up. And so at this point, it no longer was breaking new highs, and then eventually kind of breaks down below this previous level. And so, and we've talked about divergence and other things that we can utilize to identify, how you can identify some of these trend transitions are. But the take-home message for today is really looking at pivot points, basic price action patterning, to give you a clue as to what direction the trend is. So if you come upon current price movement, if we delete all that, come right out here to current price movement, let's look at some of the most recent pivots and see what we can see. Okay, so here clearly was a pivot. There's a top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. So what trend direction are we currently in, even just based upon those? Or you could add some additional ones here. Okay. Now, if you followed some of this, you'll know that top pivot is now higher than the previous. The bottom pivot higher than the previous. Top pivot higher than the previous. Bottom pivot higher than the previous, and it just keeps climbing to there, breaks a new high. And all of a sudden, at this moment here, what just happened? At this moment here, all of a sudden, let's increase the thickness of that. Hold on a second. Increase that so you guys can see that. So at this moment here, this pivot now all of a sudden broke below this one here. Okay, so that was a first early sign that there might be some downward pressure. And so all of a sudden this pivot comes up and now we have a lower top pivot point. So what this is suggesting is that we might be losing some of that upward momentum. It might be moving into consolidation or might be moving into a new downtrend. So we can keep track of these. This one pushes above, but this one also pushes below. So here we have the beginnings of what we refer to as an expansion consolidation phase. Okay, because each move is expanding. Okay, as you see each of these pivots moving out, we have a higher top pivot point, but we also have a lower bottom pivot point. That's a classic expansion version of a consolidation phase. So each of these can help us to, again, kind of give you a frame of reference for where you're at in space. So anytime you come to the charts, one of the basic practices that you can do as you're seeking to identify price direction prediction is to say, am I in a trending time? So simply draw a line with either the brush tool or line tool, and you can do this directly into Go Liberty. As well, you can grab the brush tool over here and you can say, okay, prices went to here, up to there, here, or you can just draw lines at each of these pivots. Okay, and you can begin to identify where you're at in space. All right, so note here at this area here that we have a lower bottom pivot point that just formed. So what that means is that this previous uptrend that the euro to Aussie dollar was in is no longer in an uptrend. Okay, and as price came up to this level, this looks like a perfect triple peak divergence actually that just formed. Perfect. And this would have been a nice put option opportunity. But this just goes to show, again, by simply identifying where these pivot points are, and are they higher or lower than the previous bottom or the previous top, that can give us a clue for where we're at in space. What trending conditions or what market phase are we in? As you learn to get good at this one element, all of a sudden, your trading will change. Because now you know where you're at in space. It's kind of like being on the freeway. You could be pointing the right direction, but when you say, am I at my destination? That classic question that all the kids are nagging you with, are we there yet? How do you know if you're there yet? You have to be able to see maybe a mile marker, a sign of what the next city is. So you need some kind of evidence, some form of landmark indication of where you're at on your journey. And so when it comes to price movement, looking at these pivot points, this is, again, known as price action, looking at the previous pivot points, seeing, is this climbing? Is this going downward? What is this doing? All of a sudden, we can begin to identify where we're at in space and where price might move next. As we get good at that, you'll find that it will be much easier to identify a directional bias for your trading. You can then trade call options in an uptrend, put options in a downtrend. You can take both calls and puts during a consolidation phase. And so knowing that can be tremendously helpful. All right, last thing, just kind of as we're wrapping up our discussion today, and to bring all of this together is some of the indicators that are then available to us to help further improve our ability to discern and kind of interpret the price movement. One of which is the Bollinger Band, as we've talked about, which has the top and bottom line. This is available to you on several of the different strategies. Let's get rid of some of those drawings. Simple Scalper, for example, will have the Bollinger Bands. Both versions of the Simple Scalper will have those. And that will give you an average top and bottom to the price movement range. You'll note that each time price comes up to the upper Bollinger Band, it doesn't stay up there for very long. It starts to turn around. And it does this each time. It does the same thing on the lower end. Because this is tracking the average amplitude of price waves, basically when price comes to either the top or the bottom of the Bollinger Band range, price generally is going to turn around pretty soon. Okay, that's the idea behind it. Now, there are a couple different approaches on how to trade trending times versus consolidation, but that's the basic idea for the Bollinger Band without getting too much detail in the short amount of time we have left. Secondary to it is in cash trap, we also have the Bollinger Band indicator. There are 3 of them applied to this chart. That's why you'll see 3 top lines, 3 middle lines, and 3 bottom lines. But they're all have slightly different settings to give this kind of offset appearance. But ultimately, just know that they're all the same indicator, basically giving you the same information. Now, in addition to that, one of the common indicators that you'll see Brandon and I use on a lot of our calls, and you also see this indicator within Simple Scalper as well as Cash Trap, but with slightly different settings, is known as the RSI. Now, the particular version of the RSI that we use in our training is known as the divergence indicator. We often get questions about this. If you look here to the lower left, it says divergence indicator. So the way you can find this and add this to your chart is one of 2 ways. I'm going to eliminate all indicators from my chart temporarily, and I'm going to show you how to go about doing this just as we wrap this up. So if you come to the FX icon, this is the function icon. You click on that, it will bring up a window called Indicators and Strategies. You can do a search for anything. When you're looking for the RSI, you need to type in Relative Strength Index. Okay, you don't have to even type in the whole thing. It will come up with a list of options here. Now you'll note that there are many different versions available. Each of these versions are created by random people out around the world that have come up with their own kind of variation with different things applied to that. It doesn't necessarily mean they work better. It's just sort of their version. It's kind of like people picking their own color of their car. It doesn't make the car drive better always. It just is their personal preference. And so, but if you want to add the basic relative strength index, you would simply click on this one here, and that would add it to your chart. And it will look essentially like this. It will typically be in purple and come with a single plot line. Now, to customize this, you come over to the RSI indicator title, click on the gear icon. That's one way you could bring up the input settings. The other option is to simply scroll your mouse over any aspect of either the plot line or the top or bottom dash lines. You can double click on that, and it will also bring up the settings. Underneath style, you're going to have a couple of different things that you can change. One is the colors. Colors are personal preference only. They mean nothing only as they mean something to you. So you could pick purple. You could pick anything else on the color palette. And so if you wanted the middle plot line to be red, you could do that. If you want to increase the thickness of the line down here on the bottom, you can select that as well. You can say, I want mine really thick, right? And maybe for your eyes, that's helpful. And that's great. That's totally personal preference. You can also change the transparency of that line as you scroll this back and forth. The opacity of that line, you can change that as well. Totally personal preference. Now, the upper and lower band in the divergence indicator, these are labeled as overbought and oversold lines, but they are the same thing. You have a number affixed. In this case, the standard setting is 70 and 30%. The way that we teach this is 60 and 40%. Now you say, well, which is better? It's not that one is better than the other. Again, it all depends on understanding how to use the tool that you have at your disposal. So the reason why we do 60 and 40% is because over the thousands of hours of my time looking at the charts and understanding some of these price action patterns, 60 and 40% have been identified as key response levels. Key areas where price tends to respond. So when you have a breakout and a retest will often occur at either the 60 or the 40%, depending on the trend direction. And oftentimes the 50%, which is the only reason why I use the divergence indicator version of this, is because in addition to the upper and lower bands, it also allows us to have a middle line, okay? You can also change these colors. You can say, I want my top line to be red, and I need it to be thicker if you want. You can choose the bottom one. You can say, I want the bottom one to be blue, and I want it to be thicker as well. So you can change all those settings. And then you have background. Some people like a background, some people don't. It's totally personal preference. There is no right or wrong. It's 100% up to you. Some people like a light background on their screen. Other people don't. It's really personal preference, okay? So whatever you would like it to be. For me personally, I usually take my background off, but that doesn't mean that that's the right way to do it. It's just personal preference. Once you have added that to your chart, if you want to save your settings as a default, you simply come to the lower left-hand corner of that window. It says defaults. click on Save as Default. And the next time, if you happen to delete the indicator from your chart and then add it at a later date, it will actually add it back to your chart with the settings that you have predetermined as your personal preference, okay? So once you have added that to the chart, then comes the real challenge, which is how to use it, right? And so we've spent sessions, and we won't go over this today because of time, but ultimately how to use the indicator. Now, the RSI is just one of many tools at our disposal that we can use to interpret price movement. It helps us see things that price alone cannot tell us. Just as a doctor might perform an X-ray or an MRI or a CAT scan or a PET scan or many other medical tests in order to see something that his physical eyes cannot see, his or her eyes. Ultimately, things like the RSI or the stochastics or any technical indicator is designed to show us additional interpretive information that the physical eyes cannot see by looking at price alone. But that doesn't mean that the price isn't important. As I mentioned at the beginning of this call, price action is the foundation for price direction determination. You have to look at what price has done in respect to past price. That gives you your initial bias or where price will likely go next. And then we look to things such as the Bollinger Bands or the RSI or arrows in cash trap or the different indicators that you'll find in Go Liberty to give us that final confirmation for price direction. All of them can work. You simply need to identify which one resonates the best with you. This week, we're going to be focusing really on that. We started this week talking about developing your trade plan. And so as we kind of expand through this week, we're going to take a little bit of a different approach than we normally do on these weeks, to where really my end goal is by the end of this week, I would like for each of you to be able to have a well-defined trade plan and a trade strategy. Okay, there are multiple strategies. The more you learn about the market, you'll realize there are many tools available, but you don't see a construction worker, for example, carrying around every single tool that he has in his truck, on his person. You won't see him carrying all of them at all times. They're useful at different times. And so our end goal for this week is to help you identify what your trade strategy is that you prefer based upon the services that are available to you through the I Am Mastery Academy, and then to be able to use that effectively and repeatedly in order to win in the markets. So as we continue this discussion throughout the week, keep that in mind. And so make sure you're taking notes, make sure that you're writing down the key questions of what is my trade strategy? What is my, what is price action telling me? That's the take home message from today, is what is price action telling me? What market phase am I in? Are the pivots telling me I'm in an uptrend or a downtrend or consolidation or whatever? And then later on throughout this week, as we expand more on technical indicators, you can ask yourself follow-up questions, which is, what are the technical indicators confirming? What are they suggesting? Are they suggesting further price movement in the upward direction or the downward direction or whatnot? And so with each of these concepts, hopefully by the end of the week, our goal is to then to be able to say, you know what, here is my trade plan. This is what I'm looking for over and over and over again, because honestly, making money and being profitable in this business of trading is as simple as identifying a single strategy and then executing it over and over again with effectiveness. That's it. It's not that complicated. And many of our students are showing that repeatable success as you see in the flyers. So we appreciate all of you being with us today. We encourage you to take notes, go back and watch any and all of the sessions that we have done in the past. We really try not to just make things boring or repetitious in a way that's like, okay, I've heard this, been there, done that. We really want to make sure that you're getting all of the varied examples and things that will enlighten your minds and help you to see this clearly. The more clearly you're able to see the markets, the funner trading becomes and the higher the win rate you'll be able to achieve. And so anyway, we hope you have a great day. And Brandon, I'll turn the time back over to you.
All right, hopefully you guys got some tremendous value out of that. Just as a reminder, the recording will be live with the title in about 3 minutes. When this is over, it'll be up and rendered. You can rewatch it. You can share it with others. Again, the email, jbboyd25@gmail.com for Club 50 and Club 100. The cutoff time is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, meaning as far as submitting to be on a flyer. Okay, so we don't care if it takes you a day, a week, 2 weeks, or however long it takes, 70% win rate or above. We want to feature you. We're super proud of you guys for having so much success and learning so much and really gaining that value and information to change your situation. We're trying to teach you the strategies that we ourselves do with our trading. with that, guys, we will go ahead and turn it back. And hopefully that you guys have an absolutely fantastic Tuesday. Let's apply the information we are learning today. We'll see you guys at the top. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, all right. I hope you guys got some value out of that lesson there today. Okay, so what we're going to do next now is do some prac app. What I want to do is continue to mark up charts, things like that. So would anybody like to start out marking up a chart? And then what we're going to do is go a little bit deeper. Once you finish marking the chart up, I want you to tell me which way the market is in. I'm sorry, what market phase we're in. Is it an uptrend, downtrend? And then talk about a trade. So let's try to do that. We got about 15, 20 minutes to do that. So each person should be able to get a chance to do that. Anybody want to go first, or you guys want me to go first? Okay, no ladies wants to go first. Cool. All right. So I'll go ahead and do one first then. Get that out the way. Okay, so normally, okay, this thing is tripping. Let me just put that down there. Okay, so normally I'll start with GJ and work my way down on my watch list and kind of see what I see. But this pair is already kind of marked up, so I don't have to do much more to this chart. I don't like my pivot lines I drew. They don't look nothing like Brandon Boyd's or Dr. Josh Lee's pivot points. Mine look extremely elementary. But I'll go ahead and do this chart real quick. Okay, so basically, I can see that this is in a downtrend. I see that it first made a fake move up, and then it went down. So I call this the fake out. This is a temporary uptrend. Okay, and I'll draw my lines real quick. Now I use rectangle boxes for my markups. Matter of fact, I got it down here. Move this out of my way, go to my bar. So I don't know if you guys have a favorite bar or not, but basically if you want to make a favorite bar, so you can just come to the bottom here and just put a star or anything that you want in your favorite box, okay? So I'm going to use a rectangle. I'm just going to start at the bottom. You don't have to. I'm just going to start here. And I make my zones. And I trade in the zones because it helps me identify pivotal direction and what the market is about to do. And I can clearly see the wicks and things like that. Okay, my next zone. Okay, I wanted to be able to see that horizontal line as well. That's why I made it a little bit higher. I'm just going to extend these out just to make it look better, but you don't have to. All right, so this is typically what I would do to mark my chart up. And then I'll look to see if I can see anything. What can I do here? All right, so basically I'm going to use my fib, but more importantly, this is, you know, it had an engulfing candle here, followed by another red candle that opened up. Now it's going to retrace. So you can see the pivot movement there. Then make it bigger. So you can see that here, there's going down. Then it started to make a pivotal change right here. Pull back up. Now it's coming back down. So I put my fib there. Let's see how far up it came on the fib. So it came up to the, let me mute this real quick. So this came up to the green zone, looks like. Make it bigger so everybody can see that. Okay, so price came up to the, and I finally got my monitors working now, so I feel like a pro now. I got 3 monitors going. All right, so the market came up to the green zone, 218. So that would have been a typical sell there. I would have liked it to come way up here. I don't even really like this here, but this would have been comfortable for me to come here. So now I can still take this again if it comes back up to this level a little bit higher. So technically I would take this again. Well, not again, but it'll be my first trade. If it comes equal to or a little bit above this level here. So anything above 218 will be good to go for me. And the reason why is because it is in a downtrend. It made a pivotal change. It's coming, now it's going to retest again. So that would be a good trade for me. Okay. And I may take this to see how it goes. Okay, anybody else want to share real quick while I'm setting up? You can. You guys are awful quiet this morning. Let me unmute you too. My bad. Guess you guys have something to say or anything. All right. So it looks like nobody wants to share their screen today.
I think Toy wanted to go.
I'm trying to set up my internet.
They was trying to go first. They couldn't talk. They was muted.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, I was keeping you guys quiet. My bad. All right. Okay, I just bragged about having 3 monitors now, and now I can't get it to work. Not good. I guess I got homework to do today. You can share if you want to go ahead and share. I'm just trying to fix my monitors over here.
Okay, I was trying to fix my candles. They tweaking it. Okay, you gotta.
Well, I missed that trade I was going to try to take, so I don't know what happened.
We disabled to. Yeah, let us share.
All right, give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to get my internet back. Okay, there we go. Yep. One minute. Okay, got it back up now. All right, come on. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, I'm back now. Okay, now let's see what happened with our setup here. So as you can see, it did exactly what I thought it would do. Getting everything back set up here. Come on. All right, so as you can see what happened, price came to my line. Like I said, it would be equal to or above, and then it's going to go back the other way, which it did that. So that would have been a great setup. But obviously, I couldn't take the trade because I was trying to get my things good to go. So that was my first setup, first call. We would have had a clear, so that would have been 1-0. All right, so now let's see if we can look for something else. Now, would I look for a third entry? Maybe not, because on the third time, it may keep going up. So this is kind of equal. You can see there's no real pivot movement yet. So right now, this is in a small consolidation figure that came right to the same level. So this probably will break out here real soon, but you can see there that it's equal. And consolidation does not have to last long. I'm just saying a very quick thing. And then it's equal right now. So right now, there's no real breakout. So you can see everything is equal. So eventually, though, this is going to do something. So I think
And what did you say that line came back to where you would have took the place, the bid at?
218, where at 215.
At
It
215.
came to 214.
Okay.
Make it
Because
big.
I'm looking at I'm a little confused because I'm looking at the green candle, the last green candle. Is that the one you're talking about?
Well, I need to make it bigger to give you an exact number, but anything higher, hold on a second, anything higher than 214 would have been good. I can't see the exact number. I have a bar there. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
So the red candle, if I make it bigger to see that closely, 1 second. Move that out of my way. So the green candle came to 221. The red candle came to 214. Now, what's your question?
I thought you was taking the trade on the last green candle
No, I missed that one.
just before that red. So how far did that one come up?
This one here or the red one?
That last green. No, next to it. Keep going over. Keep the other way. That one. How far did that come up?
I wasn't looking at that candle. That candle had just happened. This wasn't here.
Okay.
When I looked at this trade.
Okay. Is this a 5-minute chart?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 5-minute chart. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah, the market wasn't there yet. It was down here. Then it came up to here. All right, so anybody else want to share anything with a screen, or I'll keep looking for something else? All right, let me go to Euro USD, see what's going on. Okay, I know Euro USD has been in an uptrend. So you see it has some breakdown movement. Now it's going back up. Okay, I'll do the same thing on this pair. Since I already have a zone box here, I'll just drag it over. So as you continue to mark your charts up, it'll come quicker for you to mark it up real quick and look for a trade setup. Also, let me take a look at the news, make sure there's no news out there. And to look for your news, I look at Forex Factory. I just found a new one last night. Let me give you guys the name of this new one that you might want to use for your news. I'll go to it and show you what it looks like. I'm a big note taker. So let me just show y'all this real quick. Okay, let me see. Something. Okay. Why are you not showing the right way? Okay, we're gonna go to Forex Factory because that's not, I can't see that. And you guys can't either, so we ain't gonna waste time on that. I'll play with that later. I just wanted to take a quick look and see what's out there to make sure there's no news or anything like that. If you want to be taking trades, then you have red folders. So you can see there's a folder on red folder on USD at 11 o'clock. So right now we're good. I'll go back to my trading view. Okay, so the euro is stronger than USD. So looking for a call would be great on Euro USD. So now I just got to identify a zone that I like to find that I can trade from. Okay, I'm going to use this zone here.
had a quick question before you go.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, put the earpiece back on so I can ask you a question. Okay, go ahead.
Where do you see the dollar strength on your chart?
What do I see? What?
The dollar strength.
No,
The
I can't
strength of the
understand you.
dollar.
You said the down arrow?
The dollar strength. How did you know you?
Oh, no, I'm looking on the
Um,
currency strength meter on another
another.
monitor. Hold on a second. Let me show you that.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is what I'm looking at here, just on another monitor.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thank
So that shows me, you know, as I'm trading, what the market is doing as far as the strength goes. Because sometimes this changes, so you want to push refresh every so often to make sure you're looking at the current strength.
you. Okay.
Hmm.
No, I thought it was to the right, like cash trap, but my eyes just couldn't see.
Yeah, no, that would be the DXY, which is right here.
Okay.
The DXY is the dollar, showing you what it's doing, going up or down. Okay, so Euro USD, let me see if I see anything that I like. So it's kind of respecting this level here. So this may be another zone. And what I'm trying to get a habit of doing is only taking 4 to 5 trades an hour. So that means taking one trade on the hour, let's say 8 o'clock. The second trade would be at like 8:15. I'm sorry, yeah, 8:15. And the third trade would be on the 30-minute mark, the 45-minute mark, then the hour. So 5 trades in an hour. Versus trying to hurry up and find a trade and get in a trade. It'll give you 15 minutes to, well, 14 rather, to have time to look for something else and for the market to make its movement or to breathe. And then you're not over trading if you do it that way. So I'm looking at Euro USD for a possible call. So I'm just trying to determine if it's really respecting this second zone that I have here, or will it come to my third zone? Excuse me.
Right.
Thank you. Let's see. I don't need that. Okay, so it is respecting this second zone here. So if price, be right back. Something was making me continue and sneeze. All right, so as I was saying, if price comes down to 877 or lower, I'm going to take Euro USD for a call. That's what I see here. Go to my broker and see where we at. It's at 905 now. So it may make its way down. Let's just see what happens here.
Yeah, I got a line right there.
And if you see the pivotal direction, huh?
I said, yeah, I got a line right there.
Oh, you do too as well?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. So right now, just kind of doing that. It's not really making a real breakout move. So let's see if it comes back down to retest this zone and then continues to go up. That's obviously what we wanted to do. It's already broken this zone structure here. So it should continue to go up, retest and then go back up like it did here. Come up, down, retest, broke through, down, break through, down, break through. That's what we're predicting.
Okay.
So you got to look at the pivotal change that we just saw in the video here. So here's the price coming up, price coming down, price coming up. Put it over here so we can see it. Price coming up right here. Come on. My mouse playing games with me. coming down now, you guys. I got my eyes on that while I'm talking. Price came down, up. I'm waiting for it to come down now, so we can take our call. Okay, get out the way. Let me get out the way. I can't see now. All right, so let me go to my broker, see where we at. 892. I'm looking for 877 or below. It tried to come down there.
Mhm.
It came to 890, and I wanted to come down to 877 or below. So I'm just going to be patient. We just made it to the 30-minute mark. We're at the 30-minute mark now. Look like it's coming down now. 882. Come on, give me 877. It just came down a little bit more. Come on. Give me one more spike down. And if you call out a number and you want to wait for that number, just be patient. Sometimes you can get antsy and take a higher trade, and that 1 or 2 pip movement may, make a difference for you in the end. So if you call out something, try to stick to that, and be patient for your calls. There's 880. Come on, give me one little bump down. 878, 877. Okay, I'll take that. Came down to 876. Let's see what happens now. So I'm in at 877. So let's see if the market respects this line and doesn't break through. If it does, I will roll this over because we are in an uptrend, and I trust the trend. I trust the trade rather. The euro is stronger, so we got a lot of things working for us in our favor where I would feel comfortable taking a roll. All right, let me go back to the broker, see what's going on. We should be in profit. And I took a 4-minute trade.
I'm in it.
Okay, great. And again, you don't have to use real money like I'm doing. You can use the demo account or use the dollar because we are practicing and learning here. But I do want to show you what I look for and how I look for things. And the break and retest strategy works for me. I use zones and I use the break and retest. That works for me well. But I do want to probably add a couple things every now and then, like an EMA or something like that. Look at the Bollinger Band sometime, but not depend on that. But any factor can help you. Looking at the currency strength, that also can be a factor for you trading with the trend. Those are just things that can help you trade better. And I try to combine all those things together. I've tried Cash Trap before. I did not have that much success with Cash Trap, so I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Cash Trap. It just doesn't work well for me. I had to probably spend more time practicing Cash Trap to get better at it. Okay.
Yeah.
So that thing went to the moon. So I hope it goes back up to the moon. Well, I ain't gonna hope. Come on back up for me. Let's not say hope. Got to claim that victory.
Let's go.
So it should go back up. Let this thing play out. Hope you guys Thursday morning is going well. And again, you guys, this is supposed to be a prac app, so I do want to have you try to mark up a chart now because I've done mine. You don't have to take a trade, but just mark up your chart, even if you're just putting horizontal lines there. Mark up a chart. Let me see how you do it in live person because you want to be able to mark up a chart within 5 minutes. Honestly, you don't want to take a long time marking your chart up because you want to do 5 to 7 charts a day. So if you're spending 30 minutes on one chart, that's a lot of time when you're trying to get to 5 charts. Okay, so you want to try to speed that up a little bit. Okay, so we got one clear. All right.
I spend 30 minutes marking up a chart.
10 minutes?
30.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're going to get better, with practice. So that's good. All right, so let me stop sharing now. I need somebody else to share their screen for me, and let's try to mark up a chart. We'll try to mark up a chart real quick, the best you can. And if I can give you some pointers, I will. But I will let you do your thing.
We still disabled.
No. Push that button. Okay. Good to go. Okay. Anybody can be able to share now.
I was already working on
Okay.
USD. I just put that zone there. And used it. If I didn't use zones, I was just using my zone yesterday. Since we just did this, okay, you want me to do another one?
Yeah. Yeah. Do something different.
Okay.
But you marked the chart up pretty well. Great job on that markup though on your USD.
My candles, thank you. My candles just one of them I have to go. Did you see my we got time for this on training. No.
Oh no, you can do this. Go ahead. You can mark this one up.
No, you see my candles all the way up there.
Yeah, that's where they're supposed to be. No, that was right.
Are they right? Okay.
Yeah, because the current market is at the bottom.
Mm.
So you got to drag your chart up. There you go. Bring it down just a little bit,
Okay.
and then pull your chart to the left. So now you should be good to go. That's good.
Okay.
So remember, you want to start on your daily.
Oh, that's right. That's why it's looking so okay. Good. Now look at this.
You can push auto. That should help you get it
Okay.
looking regular.
All right. So this my resistance zone. How low is it going? Okay. So for my high. I'll just follow my all of the land up there. Sorry, y'all. You sure this is top of my screen? Cause where the land coming from?
I couldn't hear you. What you say?
I was trying to see was that really the top of the screen because there's a red line up there.
No, that red line. That's the current market. The red
Not
dotted
on
line.
the
That's your
very
current
front
market.
line. Okay.
Hmm.
Need to make my can y'all see my candle?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Well, starting my resistance. Nothing. Okay. Since there's no candles in there, I just look for the places where the candles will touch the line, the resistance of the support line 4 times, and I just got it there.
Okay.
I just do it that way. Try to know where to put it. Since it's only this, I wouldn't put nothing here, even when I look right. Yeah. Yeah. So currently, um, based on the data we're looking at, it's in the uptrend.
Well, you got to continue to put lines on there, and then
Okay.
you got to bring your chart down some. Hold on, don't do anything yet. Let me share my screen with you real quick so you
Okay.
can see what it looks like. Let me go to GJ. So this is what your screen should look like. Let me go to the daily.
Mm.
Of course, not like this.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like on the daily. So
Okay.
your chart should mirror that right there. Then when you come down to the 5 minute, it's going to look different. See, that's the
Okay.
current market there. So your daily chart is going to look like that, like it's going up, but it's not in an uptrend. Then you go to
Okay.
the 5. Now you see that it's in a downtrend.
Okay.
Overall, it's in an uptrend, but now it's in
Okay.
a
So
slight downtrend.
we won't be able to determine until we get to the.
Yeah, get to the lower time frame.
Okay. Okay. We don't know right now. Okay. So
Dan and Thomas will not be having a session this morning. If anybody is on their session at 9, they're not trading this morning. So you guys got a little time here if you want to, like I said, mark your charts up in practice. We can go till 9 o'clock. Or if you got to hop off, that's fine too.
I was marking up a little bit before our session started. I was marking up USD CAD,
Okay.
and during the session just now, it came to my zone. So I took a demo trade, and I ended up winning the trade. So I'll post the chart markup in the group.
Okay, that's good
hey,
stuff. You trying to share your screen again?
oh, it's not sharing.
Mm-mm.
Good girl. Okay. Okay. Mm,
Put your chart back where you had it at before.
okay.
Like you're moving your chart, but you had it right where it was at to make all your lines. Like right here, no, not this one. You had it, yeah, keep it like that.
Okay. I was trying to see what was going on left. Okay. So
Yeah,
only
you.
on the
Mhm.
on the daily, only do the area in which we probably would be working in. Don't.
No, 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 no. You wanna put your horizontal lines where you have the peak set. So,
Right. I was just trying to look left to see since it's there.
well, don't go left yet because you
Okay.
have levels in front of you before you go to the left.
Okay.
So you have a peak there to you right there in the middle of your chart almost. You can put a line there. Bring it up to the wick, and then you can see right there on that peak. And then you look left. Look to the right. You can see there's like 5 candles that's hitting that support line and they're resisting off. You see that right there?
Right here.
Where your cursor isn't touching it, but it's 5 candles that's touching that line along with the one you did on the wick on the peak over there. So that's a good level there. So now you got to put another line
Right here.
below the 975 level.
Mm,
It comes down like an M almost.
turn that way. That's it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Now you go down to the hour, 4 hour rather, and you got to go where the numbers are at to kind of make that all that stuff come down.
Okay. That's too small. We're good. Okay.
You can go down to the 1 hour.
Okay. Since it's spread it out so much.
Yeah, but you have to adjust your chart. You got to use your mouse. You got to make it come in to condense. Okay, let me share my screen and show you what I'm talking about.
Wow, must just we go through this.
So that was the 4 hour. So basically, if it's like this, right? So this is what you're doing. So right there, that's your screen looks like that. So you come to the numbers and you go up, it expands it up like that. Even though you can't
Okay,
see
that's
it,
why I need to watch.
this comes up and down like that. And then the roller makes the candles thicker or wider or narrower if you bring them back in.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, go back a little bit. Okay, leave it right there. Now go on the chart and use your roller to make the candles expand out or make them wider. Not too wide. Okay, that's good enough. Go back to your numbers because we're trying to make it look like a pattern.
You got up and down.
Yeah, that's not going to work. You got to
Let's see what
go the other way.
which
Right.
up.
hmm
You go up.
No, that's too much.
Okay. Down.
No. That's not right.
I know.
You have to stop moving though.
Okay, I'm not moving.
So I'm gonna show you again.
I see what you're doing. I just don't
No,
know
I just want
why
to show you
my
what it looked like. That way you can make yours look the same. Let me go to a chart you can see because you can't really see that. Okay. Well, I better use GJ. I got all these fibs on here. You can't really see it. That way, at least you can see what it looks like. You want a 4 hour or the 1 hour?
4.
Okay.
No, 1 hour.
We'll go back to the 4. So this is what your chart should look like. You can make yours look like mine. I'll leave my screen here for a second. That way you can at least see what I have. So you can see that the market comes way down to here on my screen. It's like you're only covering up a little bit. Like in your numbers, you should have the last 3 numbers are 072 down to 529 in your numbers area.
My first one, 072. Okay. Wait, it's 153, 072. I don't even see 153.
Hmm?
I'm trying to align my numbers the same way yours are. I don't even see 153.
No, not 152.
No,
I'm
it's at 153, 072, right?
no. Yeah. It's the last 3 numbers though. You should be going from 072 to 529. You should be able to see that on your number section. So that's basically doing this. If you can look at my screen, that's just you have your chart looks like this. See how I'm going way up? That's how your chart looks, right? You have to bring it down. Keep bringing it down. Keep bringing it down. Keep bringing it down until it smashes together like that. And you should see
Okay.
072 and like I said, 529 right there.
Okay.
Go back up a little bit. Right there.
No, it's too small.
And you can share your screen again. I'll stop sharing.
Okay. See? It's twisting. See, my 153 is 400. my numbers don't look like yours. You see that? Can you hear me? I can hear you.
I had my computer on mute. Duh. All right, so here you want to stop right there. Now you can start drawing some lines. You can see them. Don't move your chart.
Okay.
You can see the levels. If you can see them, draw your lines.
Okay.
Mhm. So I only see one more that you can put right in the middle of those two lines. There's a peak right there.
Right here. What you
Well, your
talking
cursor is not pointing to it. Just put the line where you think it should go, because your cursor is not exactly showing on where I'm talking about it.
about it now?
Bring it. Well, I don't even know where you just put that one at, but look, wherever you just did, it looks like it's good.
Right
But
there.
no, I can't tell. It's okay. I'm talking about in between 465 and 000.
Talking about over there. That's what you're talking
Come lower. Well, that's one too, but I'm looking at one lower, so you can leave that one there as well. So come
about. Right
down.
where I was.
Your cursor doesn't reflect exactly where you are
Yeah,
for us.
where I was at.
No. Well, yeah, you're doing it though. Whatever you're doing, you're still putting the lines in the right spots.
Okay, 871. I mean, well, yeah, 814. You see it? 871. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it doesn't show me. Just put the
Okay.
line there. We can see. Once you put it there, I'll let
Okay.
you know.
Okay. So you want me to go to the 1 hour? I put it
No,
there.
no, 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 no. Well, you go ahead, cause yeah, I can't show you exactly where. Go to the 1 hour and keep going. But you can always add lines as you go down. But you're doing good though.
Okay. Okay. So I need to move my. I'm trying to make my canvas bigger. There we go.
You gotta fix your chart. You gotta go to the numbers and make it taller. All right, now go to your chart.
Mhm.
You gotta make the candles a little bit wider.
Mhm. This is so dumb. Okay. 'Cause I don't want them. I want them to be able to put a chart. So.
That's cool right there. You can put your lines on that one. So you see the spot, you only need to add like one or two more lines. Yep. And then there's a level in between the one below.
Right there.
Yep, perfect. So I think you're good on this one. Yep, to the 30. Now you have to adjust again in your number section to make it taller.
Okay, so go up or down.
No, that's good. Then you just want to look for your zones.
Okay. I just want I like the candles to be a little bigger. Mm, now, would you put two lines here or?
No, that's good.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Now you can go down to the 15. And you may not need much on the 15 because you've already drawn a whole lot of lines. So I only see one up in the 153000 box. Yep. Now you want to go down to the 5.
That shit too little. Now I should be able to see the candles, right? I mean, like, bigger.
Yep. So that's good right there. And again, that's perfect. You only see one more zone down in the 151000 box.
1, 0. What you say?
Below
Down.
151000 in that box, you have two red lines.
Oh yeah. Right here.
A little lower, down below the candles is where I was looking at. Yep. And so that's perfect. So you can stop there. You don't need any more lines there. You have a lot of boxes there. And so if you look and see, okay, look at 151920 line. You see that line there?
Mhm.
Okay, then you see the line below it, 151.656, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now just talk me through what's going on in between those two horizontal lines.
Yeah, I see.
Huh?
You talking? I can't hear. See. Okay, what you say?
I can hear you,
You
Toy.
talk. We
Oh,
can't hear you.
you couldn't hear me?
Okay. Okay.
I
Yeah,
was
I hear
saying,
you.
explain to me what's going on in between those two horizontal lines. Like, walk me through the process of what's happening.
Oh, okay. We couldn't. Okay. So you said right here
No, your
or
cursor
towards the
doesn't. Okay, your cursor on our end doesn't show you in the area that I'm talking about.
okay.
So in between 151.920 and 151.656.
Okay. Right here between this red and green line. Okay.
No, it's two green lines.
Oh, right here.
Your cursor
Um,
doesn't show the exact area. It's off.
yeah. No, I'm just using it for guidance for me.
No, no, no. When you
Between
sit
these
right
two.
here and we looking, it doesn't show the same spot.
Okay. 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 Well, I'm talking to y'all, but to myself. Between these two green lines, the market is it has you asked me is it in downtrend, uptrend, consolidation? Like that's your question.
Exactly right. Just kind of explain what you see there. What do you see happening there?
Okay. I see that it has how do I describe this?
Okay, well,
Um
let me help you out. Okay, so at the first, the price came through that zone, right? It came down to 656. It went back
right.
up to 920. Came back to 656.
Okay.
Went back up to 920. Broke through a little bit. Came back down to 656. That's kind of like a small consolidation area right there.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
it broke all the way down to the 153, right?
Right.
Came all the way back up, retested 920. So when you have a retest, what can you do? You can take a call. I mean a sell, right? Break and retest. So the market
Right.
broke through the 656 zone, came back up to 920, retested that zone, and it started to come back down in a downtrend. The market came all the way down as low as 7 to the 709 zone. You see that? It came all the way down to 709. See
Yeah.
that over there to the right? Okay. Then it came back up through the 153, retested that zone. Then what happened? The market kept going, then it went back down. Do you see the break and retest?
Okay. Yeah. Down
All
here
right.
at where mom is.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
So that way.
And then it came up to it broke through at the one and then it went back into consolidation. And then 693 went all the way down to I don't have a line there, but the 155 came back up to the 612 zone, broke through, came back down to 0.027, and then the lowest low at this right now is at 843 around. Well, that's yeah. Now it's kind of come back up. It broke back through the line, the 101. And yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen real quick and go
Okay.
over what I was talking about. So the market, let's say the market starting here, where I have my cursor at is 073.
Hmm.
It came all the way down. Let's just see where it stopped at. It came to here, stopped
Right.
at 754.
Mm.
Retested this zone. See that green line I got right here?
Yes.
At 881, it retested this zone. Then the market came down,
Hmm.
kept coming down, all the way down to here. Then it said, okay, I'm gonna go back up and test this zone. Then it
Hmm.
came down. Then it came all the way back up to this zone, tested it. Then it came down, did it again, test that zone now, go
Hmm.
down. Then it test this zone, go down. Then it test this zone, come on down, hold on. Now my chart don't want to move up for me. Stop moving. Okay,
Right.
so I don't want to do that again, but I have to. I'm gonna do that quickly now. Because you can start understanding this stuff here. It's gonna help you take more trades successfully with the retest. Okay. So
Hmm.
what I'm saying is each time the market made a new low, it came back and tested the previous high. See the
Hmm.
horizontal line I got here? I got a green line there. It came right to that line, and it started to come down. Came back up to this green line, come down. The horizontal lines don't lie. It came to this level, right? Came all the way back up to the zone box, and it came down. Now it's going to retest up, right? Then shooting down, retest up. Now you can take another sale. Boom. So all these times you could take sales. Now let me show you. I need to start these things too. All right, so you got one there, two sales, 3, 4, and this would be number 5 currently. So technically, we could take a sale right now, but we missed it. See right here at 148, it came there twice, so we could have took that for a sale. It's going down right now. So my point is that once you started understanding the retest strategy, back and retest strategy, you can use this to clear trades with. And this is in a downtrend, right? Do the same thing in an uptrend. So when a trending market, that's what to use back and retest for, break and retest. So break down, retest, break down, retest, break down, retest. So what you want to do in your spare time is practice drawing this up like I'm doing with the arrow, and just look at the market. You ain't necessarily got to take trades, but just draw the lines out, your horizontal boxes or whatever. Draw your arrows and see what the market is doing. Don't take the trade. Just look at it. Say, okay, it's moving, and I'm going to predict it's going to go back down, and see if that happens. That's how you get better at your strategy, right? You just make a prediction on your chart, like write it down. That way you can make sure you know you're saying that. Okay, let's say for example, take call or take sale. No, not you. Okay, go back in my box here. All right, so let's say I make a mental note. Take a sale at 148 for 4 minutes. That's what I'm saying I'm doing, even though I'm not doing it for real, right? Let's say if I go I go to another chart, I come back and look, see what happened. Boom, it went down. I would have cleared that trade. So that's what you want to do, just to give you some examples, some tips or whatever, because that's what I do. Sometimes I just look at the market. Then when you take your trades, right, you want to go back and back test your trades. So we took an EU trade earlier. So back testing means you're going to go back and look and see what happened, analyzing your trade setups. What did you do? So we took a call at 877, which is right here. So I want to see what happened. So as you can see, the market was doing the same thing on the downtrend that we just drew out. So let's say we start here. Market came up, came down. Retest that zone up there, the next high, come back down. It went up, come down to where we took it at. We took it right here, right? And it went up, boom, we clear. It made a new high. So that's what we did.
Okay.
Trying to make this thing stop moving. Come on. All right, it don't want to cooperate.
I'm trying to get that tool you get. So it's under the field.
Well, as soon as I stop playing with it, we'll be all right. So you get it right over here. You come to your brush.
Oh, it's the brush. Okay.
Yep. And I got it. It's called path. So I got it starred or highlighted. So yeah, so that's what you want to look at there. So we just back tested our trade to see, okay, why do we take that trade? We took that trade because of the pivotal movement, right? We just learned that pivotal movement. Boom, made a new high, came back down. Make a new high, come back down. Make a new high. We followed the pattern. So now we up here. It's doing the same thing now. I could look for another call because it's already made a new high.
Yeah.
It's coming back now. So let's say it start here. Nope, not you. Okay. It went up, come back down. Now if it comes back up again, if it comes back low, if it comes down to here, matter of fact, hold up. If it hits this zone here, 981, that could be a potential call area or a little lower. So let's see. Let me draw me a box real quick. Make it a little taller. All right, so I like it in that box zone there. So if the price comes down to 970 or below, I'll take a call if it comes down that low. It may only come to 980, but I'll start watching it at 980. And if it comes down a little lower, like I said, to about 970, that'd be great. Anywhere in this box, I'll take it. If I got to roll over, fine, because it's in an uptrend. And it's been doing this all day long, right? Up, down, up, down. So if it comes down, I know it's going to come back up because it's repeating itself.
Right.
So if you guys can understand this part, you'll start to really see the market movement and feel more comfortable in your trade, especially if you have the currency strength in your favor too. You got other factors that'll play a part. And then down the road, if you want to add things like the Bollinger Bands or the EMA, those things can help you too. I don't personally use all of that, but I'm not saying you can't, because I may add something to my trading strategy one day. So I'm not talking against that stuff. I'm just saying that right now, I don't use it. So let's see, we at what trade are we in now? We at EU now. All right, so let me go see where we at. All right, we got a little ways to go. So this thing may pipe down to, like I said, 980, looking for 970 or below. So I'll just set an alarm. So it's already 11 after 9, you guys. You guys got to go. We can hop off. I just want to make sure we cover what we watched on the training video. We covered that in real time. If anybody wants to share, Emma, do you want to share your screen or go over anything?
Okay, well, I'm just looking at because I'm trying to watch what y'all are doing as well, and kind of do some stuff. So
Okay.
I'm just on USD card, I'm still here. So I was doing the pivot points. I'm not sure if y'all could see it properly.
Oh, share your screen, Emma.
Not sharing?
Yeah, you are. I can see it now. That was my delayed monitor.
So I was doing the pivot points.
Okay.
It kind of balanced off here and then started to go back down here.
Mm-hmm.
Now this currency pair is in more or less a downtrend, right? Long-term downtrend. Mm-hmm. So I like puts on this pair. So with the pivot points, I made a note. I drop a little fib because it's just making small movements. It's not big movements. So I drop a little fib just now, and I put a note, just like you just said, to take a note of when you should make an entry. So last high, last low, if it comes up to the orange zone, but I like it a little bit higher than the orange zone. So you see where this red candle and this green candle kind of weaken?
Yes.
Right, so if I had to take an entry, I would wait for it to probably reach 970. So that's why I made that note there. So if it reaches 970, then I'll take it for a put, because it's forming, even if I have to roll at the end of the day, it's forming lower highs. So it's going to work back down.
All right, I'm going to take your trade with you, Emma, if it comes to 970.
Okay, cool.
I trust that analysis there. So that's great. Great job. Right. It's coming up fast, too. It's almost there now.
It's right there. Let me check.
Get over to my broker.
970.
Let me know when you get in, Emma.
My broker logged me out.
Oh, man. I'm going there now. I'm about to take your trade.
Is it in 970?
Ah, nah, well, I missed it. It came to 963. It's at 952. Come on, give us a push up. We got to take this trade. 956. Uh-oh, where did it go? It went to it came to 963 so far. So
963.
we may miss that. Let's see. Where is it at now? 965. Come on, a little more. 966.
Let's see.
65.
Nah, it doesn't want to touch it. That's okay.
We might not get 70, but I mean that was a great analysis though.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't come as high as you want, but it was actually a good level at 965.
Yeah, because I mean that was a green zone anyway, but I just
Mm-hmm.
was being extremely picky because I don't want to, because I told you how emotional I get and how attached I get. So I want to take good entry so that I don't have to go through that. It's going back
Yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what the higher entry. 67 is the high point on the orange zone.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
But I was being picky.
Yeah, 965 was money.
Yeah.
But great analysis though. That was a great job. But if it comes back up there, I'll take it at 965.
Yeah, I think I'll do 965 as well if it comes back there. Looks like it's leaving us.
Yeah, it's kind of hovering at 940 area. So let's see. 948, 47. Let me look at the currency strength too. The CAD is stronger than USD right now. I'm gonna share my screen for a second.
Yeah.
Show everybody what she was looking at. So this is what Emma saw. I'll do my fib here. So when the price came right there to 965, there I would have took this right here. She wanted it at a little higher at about 970 because of the wicks right here. But as you can see, this is dumping. This is leaving us.
Yeah.
So that was a great, great, great call out there, Emma. Great call.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thanks.
So basically,
So we would have took we would have took a call at that call, right?
no. This is a sale.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought she said okay. I thought Emma said call.
Yes, yes. If you look at the market, if you can see my screen, this is a downtrend right here.
Right.
And put an arrow right there. See, that's going down. So the current market is in a downtrend.
No, I probably just misheard her. I thought she said a call, so I was staring at it like.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's up there. Oh,
Okay, let me
put
go back to my
970.
broker.
I just got 970.
Okay, I'm gonna take it with you. I got 969. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, Emma, let's go.
Wow.
She was on that one that time.
Yeah.
So hopefully it doesn't come a little bit higher. If it does, it may come as high as to the 990 area. So we're gonna talk down on this thing.
Work back down regardless.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, this candle is gonna end just now. So maybe this was just a
A slight pullback, and then it should
Yeah.
go back the other way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep an eye on. Let me see where I'm at on my time.
This is actually what happened with the first entry that I took. I think if it goes back up, it might go up to could probably go up to 6,003.
Okay, there's the 990s. Where I said it may reverse that, so let's hoping. We're not gonna hope. It's not gonna go any higher than that. Give me a red
Yeah, we
candle.
get
There we
red
go. Got my
candle.
red candle. I want it. Let's go back down, baby. Come on. Show us some love on Thursday. Let me see if I have to roll over.
Yeah, I still have a little bit more time to decide.
Yeah. I don't want to have to roll over, but I will if I have to. I expire at 22, so I got like a minute left before I have to roll over. So it did open up red. We need that to keep going down. Back to 995. Okay, I'm gonna roll mine over here in about 5 more seconds. If it doesn't drop. It wants to come down. Come on. Break through. Break through that horizontal zone there. Come on.
I feel like I want to roll mine to give it a little bit more time.
Oh, I definitely will.
I'm rolling it one time.
Yeah, I rolled it. Came down to the wire. But a little bit higher, if we would have waited till it went to the 90s, we would have cleared that already.
Yeah.
But that's what happens on the second entry. It normally goes a little bit higher. And then you take a little higher entry. But I wanted to take what you called out.
Yeah.
All right, so.
We're in profit. If we
Let's
didn't roll,
go.
we would have. If we didn't roll, we could have still won the trade. But I can't take that nail biting experience.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, but you know, we did the right thing because you never know if it's gonna go down or not. You know, it could still spike up at the last second. You never know.
Yeah.
So I think we made the right decision. You know, rolling over one time.
Yeah, bust down.
That's right. I expired 26:22. I got a little ways to go. We got 4 minutes left.
Oh, you expired.
So we need this thing.
You got a shorter trade than I did. I expired
really?
at 28.
Oh, wow. Are you doing 5-minute trades?
Oh, yes, I am because of Jake.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. Yeah, I do 4 minutes regular. When I use Cash App, I use 3 minutes.
Right.
Okay, so this thing is going down. Let's go. You know what today is, right, Emma, don't you?
No, what's today?
Today is Bust Down Thursday. Let's go.
Let's go. Wow.
All right, that's what we like to see. This is a great call. This is Emma's call. This is not my call. Emma called this out. So we're in Emma's trade right now.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go. So you're gonna be a I am Go Live educator, Emma.
LOL.
You on your way.
Oh gosh, that's too funny. Yes.
Yeah, you guys can see my screen out there. This is a perfect setup. We had a downtrend here. The market decided they wanted to come up, retest some areas. So we used our fib here, our fib tool, to catch the market on a break and retest. So right now we're in a trade. We took a put at 970 for 4 minutes. Emma took 5 minutes. We only have, I clear at 26:22, about 2 minutes left in the trade. And we have about 45 seconds left in this candle till it closes, and we'll see what we get on the next candle.
We want another red candle.
Oh yeah, we want another red candle for sure. And I'm gonna refresh my strength meter to see, make sure we still got the strength on the CAD. Okay, the CAD is still stronger than USD, so that's in our favor. All right, we need you to stay down for us. Need you to bust down. There we go. Come on, bust down. I'll talk to you a little bit. I need you to work in our favor today. She needs to clear her trade as well as me. Not just about me. I need you to work with me though right now and keep going down.
Yeah, stay there.
Yeah, we don't need any retest in the beginning of this candle.
No,
We
we
just
don't.
need straight red.
Right. Keep going down like you've been doing. You've been doing such a phenomenal job. I'm very proud of your movement today. You've been really acting the right way we need you to act. Phenomenal. I hear timber in the background. Some timber action. It's going down. I'm hearing timber. I can't get my voice that high, but that's how the song go. All right, we're hearing timber this morning, baby. Timber. All right, timber. I got about 5 seconds left in my trade. Let's go. Need to bust down. Need some bust down. I need some bust down. Need some bust down there. Thank you. Need to keep going down for Emma now. You're going to keep going down. I'm going to crack my whip. Let's go. Bust down. Oh, that's on Wednesdays. My bad. Today, Thursday.
Yeah. Wow, wet.
Right. Today is called a trade. We sniping trades today. So we're still looking good. Let's go. Bust down. So I need to see some real bust down action for him. I need you to go all the way down below. Come on down below 914 for me. Come on down to 914. We at 935. Come on, give me a jump down. That's broker business. Come on down. Come on back down. Come on back down. The CAD is still stronger. Emma has a little more time in the trade. She clears at 28. Where you clear? 28 what? Emma, where you clear? Oh, Emma might have left us. Don't worry, we got you, Emma. She's gonna clear in about 2 more minutes. Where we at? We at 27. I think she has 1 more minute left. 28 something. She clears. So let's go. Man, 35. We're looking good. I don't know what happened to Emma, but we're looking good over here. So she should be clearing here shortly. 28, 26. So I think she's cleared. I don't know if whoever can hear her.
Mm.
Emma, oh, she's on mute. She's on the phone. Well, she cleared, so that's good.
Okay.
So Emma cleared, so that's awesome. So we 2-0 right now. Toy, you taking trades right now?
Yeah.
All right, good. So you're 2-0 as well, or just 1-0?
Yeah. 2-0.
Okay, great. So we 2-0 on our little mini session. Let me see if I see anything else. Okay, so, huh?
Can I show you this real quick?
Yeah, let me stop sharing real quick. No problem. Okay.
Make sure I did this. Because I know we used the down there. It's correct, right?
Huh?
This right.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I got a call in the middle of that trade. Lord, I can't contain my excitement.
I wonder what happened. Hey, man, we about to clear. I'm over here cheering for you. Great job, though. You
It
cleared,
went
right?
up. I
You-
cleared money.
went-
It went up in the last 10 seconds and then it dropped. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah,
what is happening?
it went up because it made the retracement, but it corrected itself, went back down. Perfectly fine.
Right.
Great call out. So we
Yeah,
are
money.
2-0. Yeah, we're
Thank
looking
you.
good.
Oh, correct is right.
Mm-hmm. So what you got there, Toy? You want to know if your fib is right?
Yeah.
Okay, the top of your fib, you need to bring it down to the body of the candle.
Out to the body. Okay.
Make it touch the body of the candle.
I'm just deleting. Garbage can.
You got two fibs up there. Okay. What you want to do is click on the little circle in the corner. There you go.
Oh, I thought that was too little. Okay.
No, bring it down to the body of the candle, the top candle. Yep, that's perfect. Remember, you only want to go to the latest high and the latest low.
Yeah, I just thought it was too small when I was trying to read the.
Well, it looks that way. You got to bring your chart up a little bit. And then make it a little bit bigger so we can see it.
Like that.
No, you got to expand it out more. All right,
And
stop
the
right
numbers
there.
going.
No, stop right there. Now go to your numbers and make it
Mhm.
taller. Yeah, keep going. Okay, stop right there. So that's a little better. So I would leave it there. That way you don't mess it up. So at
Okay.
least you can see everything now a little more. You can see the numbers or whatever. So now you call your trade out. What would you wait for a call right on this pair?
Because it can't be.
Well, you know what? Hold on a second. Look at your see that engulfing candle where you have the bottom of the fib at.
Mhm.
You have a wick to the right of that. That's real close to that large engulfing candle.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't really like where the fib is at because it's so close to that wick. So this coming down and going back up, the fib is not going to really probably work.
Okay.
So, but as the market moves forward, it may start to make sense. So we're going to leave it there though. But I'm just saying for me, I would probably have to wait now for this thing to come way back down more before I can take a call.
Yeah.
Because now you're
Yeah.
trying to predict where to
Okay.
take it at. So it's kind of respecting the 999 level somewhere in there. Uh-oh, what happened?
I was looking left. Sorry.
It's
Okay.
it's kind of respecting the 999 level right now. But I would want it to come down way more before I would take a call on that. And that's not 934 is where it came to before. It looks like somewhere in there.
Okay.
That wick. So I don't know if I would take a
Well, yeah,
call
I
on
will
this.
wait now because right now I'll be chasing this because I learned a good lesson last night.
Yeah. So you had to
No,
find your
I
retracement
will
level.
wait to see what it's going to do.
Okay.
first.
But you do got a line at 950. So if it comes back to 950, according to your markup, right, that would be a good spot to take your call at.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was looking at the fib. Yeah.
hmm Even though you got the fib there, right? But the fib has a zone there at the one zone, the 934 zone.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
You see that? The
Okay.
last number is on your fib, 934.
Yeah.
So that's another zone down there. That's the one.
Right here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, my 50 years. Okay.
Hmm?
So
No.
yeah, I would just.
I'm talking about the bottom. Down. We're talking about the market pulling back because with the fib, what it does, you wait for the market to come back down, and then you're gonna take a call up.
Right, you talking about right here. Well, you can't see with mine. Yeah, the 9-3. I got a green line right there at the
Correct. Yeah.
950.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I will wait to see. I'm just gonna do it because I don't have enough data to the left. But
Okay. All right. So since we're waiting on this one, go ahead to another pair that you got marked up. See if you can find something. See if you can call the trade out.
okay. Mm, What was we just on? Since I can't see, since I can't see the power. Okay, so it's going back and down. I don't like that. My chart start but don't finish. Okay, what's this? EJ. Mm-mm. Well, mm,
You see anything you like?
no.
No, we took a put on UK the last time. We took it at 970.
Oh, that's what we was, okay. Mm, well, it's over here right now. Mm.
Check in.
No, I was looking.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't see anything, you can look at another pair because right now, remember, you're waiting for it to set up. So you're waiting for it to make its move up or down to get to a certain level.
What you say?
Huh?
Yo, you was breaking up. What you say?
Oh, no, I was just saying, if you don't see anything, you can look at another pair. You're waiting for the market to make a move,
Oh
when it
yeah.
gets to a certain level. So remember, we're looking for sales on UK.
You can. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Right, right. Go look at another pair.
Yeah. I don't have. You said look at some that I have marked up.
No, 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 no. Let's look at another pair.
Oh, okay.
hmm So okay, let's look at GJ. Okay, so you can see that GJ is respecting the 205, 206 here. Go up a little bit with your cursor. Come down
Right here.
to the current market. Put your cursor where the current market is at. Like click on it.
Can you see it?
No, you got to make it with the dotted line. You got to click on your chart.
I clicked on it.
Okay, yeah, you don't have
See it
yours
right
set
here?
up. Yeah, it's not doing what I thought it would do. Let me share my screen real quick.
Okay.
What pair you on? Is that GJ or GCAD?
GJ.
That was GJ?
GJ.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite pairs. Okay. So here's GJ. What I was saying was, see those dotted lines on my screen now?
Oh, this
So yours
price.
should
Yeah.
do that. The dotted line. So that just show you where the current price is at.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna draw a box here because actually this has been a good sale. So right there is what I would have liked to get. So if it would have came back up to this zone, I would have took that for a sale. And we already noticed in the downtrend because we already looked at this. See how it came up to the zone, down, up to the zone, down, up to the zone, down,
Mm-hmm.
back up to the zone again, down. You follow me now? Or was that too fast? Was that too quick? So down, up.
We can hear you.
You can't hear me. What? You can't hear me for real?
I hear you now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was just saying how the market is going up and down. It's retesting this zone here, and now it's coming back down. So again, now if it comes down here, does that, come back up, I'll take that sale. You see that, Toy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's how you can set yourself up. So I can set an alarm here, right? For if it comes back down to this level, I can set an alarm right there. Once it gets down, I can set one here. If it comes back up. So that's predicting future price movement. So right now it's not set up right now. So I wouldn't do anything else right now unless it comes back up to this area.
Okay.
And so if it breaks through this zone, the next zone I like would be about right there, which I already have a bar there.
Mm-hmm.
If it breaks through. So that's what we got. That's what we got on GJ. So again, I'm not looking to take a call on this pair. Otherwise, I would say take a call when it gets here. Some people do that, but that's a high risk trade, and I may not go for 4 minutes. I may go for 2 minutes if I'm gonna
Right.
trade against the
Okay.
trend
Yeah.
because it's in a downtrend. But we want to do quality trades over quantity trades, so that we want to trade with the trend. Okay, so let's go look at something else. EU is setting up almost. Well, no, I thought it was not yet. So I'm
Mm-mm.
just gonna
What
put
about
that there.
suspended right there?
So it's just like it's consolidating right now in that little box. So no real movement. Okay, here's something here.
So
We got
in
a
that
downtrend.
consolidation, yeah, would you deem that as like good or risky trades? Cause
Oh no, no,
see,
no. That wasn't a big. Let me go back to it. That's not big enough consolidation. I was just saying that little box there is just like staying there for right now, but it's not gonna stay there. It would have to be like from here to like all the way there for me to start looking to take trades on that. This is just
okay,
like probably gonna take like a couple of minutes, then to do
mm,
something different.
okay,
Okay, so here we have up, down, come back, test the area down. So we missed that trade. So this would have been a sale right here. Y'all see that? That was real quick. So let me draw it up with the tool. So the market was here, came down, tested the zone, shot down. It came all the way up to our zone to retest it.
mm,
Now it's shooting down. You see that, Toy?
Yeah.
So that's breaking retest. So again, you can you can clear trades doing this. All you got to do is be able to see the pivot points. So let me get the brush tool out. Have you tried to do the use the brush tool to draw these pivot points yet?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not easy. You see how crooked that is? And I'm drawing
Yeah.
straight, but it's not drawing straight. That's funny. Like a preschool kid drew that. Let me erase that stuff.
Did you see how my pivot points were looking?
Yeah, it looked way better than mine. It's kind of complicated to draw, right? They don't really draw straight. Okay, so we missed our sell opportunity here. So we'll go look for something else. So nothing is selling up there unless it comes down below here. If it comes below this area here and retest this zone right in there, it will have to come below and then retest and go back down for me to take that. So right now, this is not set up for me to do anything. My next put would be here if it comes back up or here. So I'll keep an eye on that. Let me go look at UCAD. Oh, it may want to test that area again. And at the same time, you got to look and see if it broke through the structure or not. Because this may, you don't want to get into a trade that's going to keep going up. So it respected its own. It didn't break through. So another thing, let me show you guys something real quick. Oh, no, I can do it right here. So ABC is what I like to call it, right?
Mhm.
Let me get my thing out of here. Okay, so this is what the price did. Market came down. That's A. It came back up to B. It didn't break structure. It must go the other way. So ABC, and you guys can use this. A, B, C means if price does not break structure, it must go the other way. And I learned that from an IM educator. His name is Oren Wright. That's not something that I made up. I got that from Oren Wright. He's an IM educator. Okay, so if it comes back up to this area, I'm going to take that if it doesn't break the structure. So that's UJ.
Wait, so when you use it,
Hold on a minute. Let me make sure I don't miss my trade. Let me see what I wanted at.
because I'm trying to
214.
try it, right?
214.
So, but it won't let go.
Hold on a minute. When you say you're trying to use it, what you mean? Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm trying to use the path. So when I get to the, how do I? Okay, well, so when I get to at my low, I went to my high. Now I'm trying to go back down, but it's not sticking.
You got to click use the left click button.
Okay, and then you got to restart another one, or
What
it
you
should
mean?
keep.
You're using the path or ABC?
Let me check path. Let me check.
Okay, path. Let me draw it for you. So path, coming down, click. Come up, click. Come
Okay,
down, click. Come up,
okay.
click. So you had to click the mouse.
I clicked it. Now, when I get ready to go my other direction, it's still going with me. Mm-mm. Okay, click the arrow.
Yeah, basically try it in open space. First do a left click on your chart and then
Yeah, I
either
did
come
it.
up or down.
I went up. I I left clicked and I went up. Let me try ABC. That might work better. Yeah, ABC works better for me.
207. I'm looking for 214. I may take that right there, 211, 212. I'm gonna take 212. Now, if you take that trade, you ain't got to take light risk on that trade.
Which trade?
Because again, we're just trying this strategy out. If it doesn't break structure, it's gonna go the other way. So let's see what it wants to do. Okay, it came all the way up to 247.
Yeah, this is hard. It was working. Never mind.
The JPY is stronger than the USD, the dollar, and we are in a downtrend, so I may have to roll this over. Let me see where we at. Where do I clear at? 53.47. Okay, it's starting to drop down. $217. Let's go to the moon. I'm sorry, let's go to the earth. Bust down. Not to the moon. 218. Let me see if I got a roll or not. Very close to my entry. Might need a little time to breathe and go down. I'm gonna roll mine over one time. Give it a little time. All right, I can stop sharing if anybody want to share anything. That's UJ at 9212. I just had an alert go off. Was that somebody else's alert go off? Oh, Euro USD. Euro USD, y'all. It's there. Euro USD is there. I'm gonna take that. We called it out. Damn, it's gone. Well, maybe not. Let me see. EU. I do want to take our trade. We called it out. Yeah, it's gone. I moved too slow. Y'all see that? I was waiting for this to come down to here. Did y'all get that? I wasn't able to get over there quick enough, but it definitely hit that zone and it's gone.
Cricket calling. I'll be back.
Okay. Tori, did you see that? That would have been money.
Yeah, I do know I was over there and didn't know it was time.
Huh?
I was over there. I was talking to my.
Oh, you was on the phone. Okay. Yeah, you
Oh
missed your
God.
EU. EU came to the
No, I
spot.
was talking to y'all. I didn't know the meeting had timed out, so I was over here.
The
My
meeting
girlfriend
timed
was
out.
like,
Oh, on your screen. Okay.
"Yeah."
Wow. Well, you missed. Did you get EU? You missed it.
No, I was sitting up there playing with this stupid.
Oh, that's right.
Wi-Fi.
You said it timed out. It hit the spot we wanted, 950. It came to 961, and it went all the way back the other way. So we would have cleared that. Would have definitely cleared that. Look like UJ is going all the way to the moon.
Are you in UJ?
Yeah, I took UJ, but it's going the opposite way of what I needed it to go.
Oh shit.
That's all good. What EU doing? EU trying to come back down.
Yeah. It's from 618. But that candle just opened, so it's going to the 961. It bust through. You talking? You on mute?
Yeah, I was talking. Why do I got a downward fib on here?
Probably.
950. Come on. I want that a little lower.
It's coming to the
958. I want it a little lower. I want it to come down to 940 area. May not come that far. $52. Okay, I took 53. Don't if you take that, don't put a whole lot of money on it. But we're just practicing. We don't want you,
I'm all the way back up.
putting the whole bank on the trade.
I might have missed. Well, so
I don't
52.
think I cleared UJ.
Ooh, it just came down to your area.
Which one?
I got 937.
Oh, you did? Yeah, that's what I should have waited for. And I got a EU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Came a little lower.
And it was quick.
Yeah. So
I
this
think I
thing
even
should go back up.
I even got spiked down actually.
I got in at, what did I get in at? I got 53. 953.
Yeah, that's going to the moon.
Yeah, we need that.
I missed it.
Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Bust up action. Bust up action. So Emma, where'd you get in at?
937.
Okay, you got the sniper entry.
Yeah.
Let's go, bust up, baby. Come on, go to the moon one more time. Go to the moon one more time.
Yeah,
There we
man, you're
go.
in
Give me some
there.
push-up. Give me some push-up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, got to clear on that one.
Green boxes.
That's what I'm talking about. You should clear. When did you clear, Emma?
I clear at 120.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way that coming back by me.
Right, exactly. That was a good call setup right there. We set the alarm, it went off, we executed. That was awesome. So I am 3-1 right now. So
Me too.
great morning, great morning.
I took this one on my real account, but only 1%.
Okay, all right, that's good stuff. Good stuff.
Woo, I was sweating over here. I'm back, y'all.
Did you clear?
Yeah.
Where'd you get in at?
I got in at hold on. But I got in after y'all, so I just took a shorter time. 963.
Yeah, see, that's what you did was called chasing the market. You got to be very careful with that.
I know.
Yeah, because if sometimes you miss a trade, it's better to leave that trade alone than to try to get it in later because the probability of it coming back down to that point, you know what I mean? Like Emma got the
Right.
perfect entry, 937. That was a great level to get in at.
Yeah.
You know, so just be careful. But the good thing about it, we were trading with the trend. So that's pretty much what saved us all because we're trading with the trend. So,
Right.
you know, I'm glad we all cleared. Nobody got spiked out. Nobody lost a trade. So that's good.
I took a low risk.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Again, we're just testing right now. What did we lose? We lost UJ. Let me go back to UJ and see what happened. I don't know if y'all took that. Okay.
Nah.
So you see what UJ did, it kind of it actually repeated itself over here to the left. It looks exactly the same. Can y'all see that? It mirrored itself on each side.
Okay.
Did the same thing.
Yeah.
So normally the market gonna do the same thing it does on the left side. So it came down, but right here it didn't break back down. It mirrored itself. It came up. But more than likely it's gonna still go down. But this I'm just back testing the area to see what happened, to see where I lost my trade and what I can do differently next time so I don't make the same mistake. But again, I remember I said it may come up to this level here and it may go back down. So that's what it did. Same thing on the left side. So this should go back down. But I'm not looking to take this trade. We're just looking at this trade to see what happened. And you can kind of look at the pivotal movement to see, okay, now you can recognize patterns to say, okay, that's going to keep going up. So now I know what happened. All right. Maybe look for one more, guys, and I guess that'll be it for me for this morning.
Okay.
See if we can find anything else. Emma, if you see anything, let me know.
Okay.
Well, okay, EU then came to.
No, we done with the U.
Okay.
Yeah, once you clear a trade, you got to kind of like.
Okay. Okay.
You got to kind of like look at it to make sure that it's still respecting that area, because now it may not hit that area and stop. It may break through that same area.
Right. Okay.
So now it came all the way to 937. You know, when Emma got in. So now the next time it may come down to 915 or 900.
Right.
So you want to be careful. Okay, so I'm looking at G odd right now. It's setting up with the fib. If you guys can see my screen. So G odd is what I'm looking at now. So G odd, it's in a downtrend. So if this comes up to I have a red line there. If it comes up to 899, I'm going to take a sell on G odd. And again, you guys, you take this trade, use light risk because again, we're practicing our setups. I like the trade setup, but I don't want you risking just to be risking them because I'm calling something out. I want you to look at the analysis yourself and make sure it makes sense to you.
Mhm.
And again, use light risk or use a demo account. I do like this area up here at like I said, 8.99 or above for a sale. It'll be the first time it's coming back up to this level, so I feel confident in this trade. If I have to roll over, I will because we are in a downtrend. So I'm gonna wait. I'm actually gonna wait for this. I'm not gonna look at anything else to see if it sets up.
And I asked them last week when you told us to get a demo account. I texted them in the private chat, but they didn't respond.
You say what?
I was saying that last week when you told us to get a demo account, I uh, talked to them in the chat, but they didn't respond.
Oh, you got to push private chat.
Yeah, I did, and I typed my
No,
question
what you do is
personally.
when you push private chat, wait for them to say hello to you,
Yeah, they
like
said
right here.
hello, and then I asked her for what I wanted. She never.
Did you push this? Hold on. I pulled the chat up, and then you push private chat.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, all I can say is maybe try again. Maybe they were just busy that day. Because
yeah.
normally it takes me a few minutes to get to them, and then they come on and take care of whatever I need to ask.
What's your entry point, Vaughn?
I want to get it at 8.99.
8.99.
Yeah, looking like it don't want to come back that high.
Yeah, I was looking at 900.
Okay, yeah, 8.99 or above. Yeah, definitely. Hmm. I agree. I agree. So hopefully this thing comes back up. May take a few minutes for it to come back up though. I set my alarm just in case. Look and
Okay.
see what else is going on. Okay, so Toy, look at this. Here's your consolidation right here.
Okay.
You see that? Marcus doing that now.
Yeah.
So this is where you can take calls and puts. Just for example. So that's now you see the difference between consolidation. Remember
Yeah.
EU, how EU looked at
Yeah.
very different. See that this little spot here, that's not really consolidation.
Right.
Now you
Okay,
go
because it's
back
not
to
enough.
huh?
Okay. It's not enough time. It's not enough
Yeah,
movement to say what is, because it could go either way at that point.
right. This is consolidation. And
Right.
then finally it broke through. But you could have taken a few trades in here, at least three
Mm-hmm.
trades, and then boom, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get consolidation, now it's time to eat. I love consolidation because there's our trade. GI. What we got? It's coming up. It said it came to 881. Give me a little more push up on GI. Came to 888. Okay.
Oh, my broker is about 7 pipettes off. I don't like to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you use Onanda?
No, I use race.
No, not the. I'm sorry, your broker. I thought you were talking about TradingView. So your TradingView does not match your broker account.
No.
Oh wow. Maybe try a different TradingView.
a different trading view?
Yeah, you know, there's different types. You got Orlando, you got I think it's called FRX, something like that. Let me go back and
Oh,
look.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can switch the ones that may match your broker. I had
How do you like type in trading view?
yeah, once I get done with this trade, I'll go back and help you figure that part out.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So I got the alarm set. Let me see if I can go back and help you. Well, I better wait because I don't want to take my trading view off.
Let me know what marker you want because I have well, my broker is off, so I wouldn't be a good.
Yeah. Well, I like it at $8.99 or above, but I know you said that you like it at 900.
Yeah. I think you could even go as high as 907, between 907 and 918.
Yeah, same here. I have a bunch of wicks right there as well, so I definitely like that. I'm just gonna draw a zone box and just take it when it get in that zone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's trying to come back up. Do you watch Taylor Marks at all, Emma?
Not really.
Okay.
Because I think because of how excited he is,
Okay.
my emotions get the better. My
Okay.
emotions get the better of me when I'm trading with him, and so I stay away.
Okay, I
He
understand.
has sessions today, right?
Yeah, he starts at 10 o'clock. That's why I asked. I know you guys want to hop off and get on his session. Didn't want you to miss out.
Oh, I thought it was late. Yeah, I feel you trading today.
10 o'clock.
I'm over here marking it.
You see how Jake is very mellow and
Oh yeah.
speaks slowly. That
Mhm.
my emotions need something like that, not somebody who is like, yeah, let's go. Oh, no, I will take about 10 trades.
I got you. You like more quiet.
Yeah, no excitement, focus.
Right. Okay. It came. All right, it's coming up. Come on. 980 again. $887. 888. Come on. I'm on a little push. 88, 89. 9890. Oh, come on. Oh, what the heck? 91. Ay. I should have took my 90, like I said. What was I thinking? Come on, give me a spike up now. I didn't push the button. Oh my goodness.
You might get it. Let's do that kind of fake out at the end and the beginning of the candle.
Mm-hmm. I got 88. I think it's gonna leave us.
It wants to do something.
Yeah, bust down.
995. Still waiting for. There it is. 900. It's gonna go up.
I'm gonna go play the lottery today.
Mine went up to 905. Ooh. Mine went up to, ooh.
916.
If it touches that 18, I'm in.
Okay. Well, it's about to touch it.
Broker gave me a lag, drop it to 16.
Yeah, I got 16 too.
All right, so we in, ooh, 921. Where is that going?
Right. What's going on?
Let's see. All those wicks
Mm-hmm.
might go as high as 948.
Roll my bottom entry over. Oh my God. I just got logged out of my broker.
Ooh, got it. Oh, got 947.
That's your first entry?
Second.
Okay.
I said it might have gone to 948 now, but it just dropped down. No, back up. Yeah, it's dropping down.
Yep, now it's starting to come down.